today is a special one. No, I'm telling you, anyone who comments a video is always a special day for reaction. My boy says, yeah, I haven't checked this out yet. I'll check this out. CJ, if you see this reaction, I'll check the comment out. Where is it? My boy right here. My boy MSA79. Am I blocking? The power of the best edit on YouTube. I don't know. Let's go back. So, right here. I also surprised that you haven't reacted to the GOI group of interest. They're also important part of the SCP universe. The most popular one is the GOC. Here's a link. Thank you for the link. I was waiting. I even texted. I was waiting for someone to send me a reaction video. Not reaction video. A video that's telling me like the other organization from the SCP universe. So thank you. Thank you to you. I'm starting today. You know, best it on YouTube. Let's get it started though. Let's get it started. I'm actually excited for this. And so you know, it's about SCP Explained. I love these people. These people give the most information from all the other SCP channel. They give like almost the most information and everything. Well, that's good. I actually like it. I was gonna say they give the most each. I'm starting today. I'm starting so much. I'm excited. Each YouTuber that has a SCP channel that does animation and everything, they got their own unique thing. SCP Explained. The animation is a little bit low, but more information. The rubber information's good. Animation is good. The Dr. Bob, his information is good. His animation is really good with a good story. Each people got their own unique way of saying their. I'm just starting today. I don't know. I just woke up. I'm getting ready to go play basketball too and everything soon and all that. I'm just trying to get some videos out. I'm gonna put out 3 videos today. Maybe one of the giveaway for my OPL, and the other one, this one obviously, and a Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel. I've been having so much fun in that game. I've been playing like every single day pretty much. But let's get it started. We holding this video. I'm holding you guys way too long. Guys, hit the subscribe button. Little bit in the description. Go check them out. I'll be happy to give them one more subscriber. Oh, I forgot I had them. Alright. Let me try not pause it. I already talked too much.
Are a group of bloodthirsty, gun-toting cowboys.
I'm just excited.
First and ask questions.
I actually know them a little bit.
Whether it's a helpful sentient chair.
I think that's where Dr. Clef came from, right? Am I right? Maybe.
Flowers
no.
And ice cream.
There we go. I'll fit
the GOC have only one response.
My webcam.
Destroy, burn it, crush it. Shoot it in the face with extreme prejudice.
If I remember, that organization just wants to kill all SCP.
That's what plenty of SCP Foundation devotees would have you believe. But if we only judged an organization by the words of its greatest opponents, we'd be dealing with an extremely one-sided picture. Are they gun-ho morons who regularly blunder into complex situations?
I'm excited for this,
and make
bro.
everything worse with either plain ignorance or outright malice?
My boy that I go play basketball with just, is texting me.
Working on behalf of the world's
democratically elected
leaders rather than the uncountable mystery of the Foundation. As with most things in life, the answer is often found somewhere in the middle.
His voice is so...
That's why today, we're going to take a closer look at the United
lie.
Nations' answer to the anomalous threats that inhabit our world. Who are they? What do they believe? And what are some of their greatest victories and failures? The inception of what we now know as the Global Occult Coalition began during the 7th Occult War, which occurred during World War II. The Nazi SS Achnerbe
I know my history too.
I know this word. A ritual known as the Rite of Solomon, which would have given them terrifying supernatural power. This was the first time that a number of world governments understood the true scope of the paranormal threat out there, and after the war concluded, with many dead, they wanted to make sure this could never happen again. Of course, the SCP Foundation works in cooperation with all world governments, but ultimately they still have autonomy.
I love
no
the
one
SCP
nation
universe.
Could ever shoulder the responsibility of protecting all
I low-key want to be a
humanity,
researcher, a scientist. I low-key want to be one.
Way of the mission. The United Nations needed their own organization that was completely accountable to them and them alone in order to protect themselves from paranormal threats, or parathreats, and thus the Global Occult Coalition was born. As the coalition part of the name suggests, the GOC is an umbrella term for 108 different paranormal organizations, all gathered under the shared goal of protecting humanity.
So let me say an example. You guys could tell me wrong. You guys could tell me if I'm wrong or right in the comment section. So when they mean like, you know, all those people in that, like inside, like, you know, not inside, but like supporting and everything, and like, you know, damn, I don't know how to word it, but it's pretty much, is that like the Soviet Union for the SCP universe? Is it like that? You guys probably don't even know what that means. just click continue.
From parathreats and fostering continued positive relationships between paranormal
small donor, you guys can see that.
Its member groups include, but are in no way limited.
Let me do the eating. Don't eat too much candy, guys.
The International Center for the Study of Unified Thaumatology, the Reformed Holy Order of the Knights Templar, Servants of the Silicon Nornir, the United Church of Satan Science Division, the World Para-Health Organization,
I know one of them only.
The Universalist Order of the Air.
From all those organizations,
it's a lot to
I know one only.
But don't worry, there won't be a quiz later. These groups and many more unite under the Global Occult Coalition's five-fold mission. Understanding these five missions...
Was that like the Illuminati? The Illuminati group?
Unite under the Global Occult Coalition's five-fold mission. Understanding these five missions is vital to understanding why the GOC works in the way it does, and why it differs from the Foundation. Mission 1, Survival. This is the primary directive of the GOC, ensuring the survival of humanity.
Pretty much, I think that's like almost everything.
Mission 2,
even the Foundation. Isn't the Foundation also trying to, you know, make, you know, humans survive too?
Concealment. Much like the Foundation, the GOC seeks to conceal knowledge of parathreats from the public that could cause mass panic or loss of life. Mission...
Hey, my boy, that's strong. They just broke it in half? Clean in half. Okay.
3. Protection. In an interesting departure from the somewhat colder Foundation perspective, the GOC also prizes the safety of individual humans, including its own personnel. Mission 4, Destruction. This mission is perhaps the biggest difference between the GOC and the Foundation, and is often what defines them in the public eye. The GOC considers the very existence of parathreats to be a danger to the survival of humanity, so no risks are taken.
That's what I said. They would destroy any SCP no matter what. The Foundation, they just want to protect, you know, protect, secure, and contain. These people are like, protect, secure, and kill. Pretty much, you know, kill all the SCPs and everything.
To ensure their survival. And finally, Mission 5, Education. The GOC seeks to expand their knowledge base in regards to the parathreats they face
I got another one.
The
These are my favorite candy. I don't know, I like this candy.
Stand. Many have positioned the GOC as villains to the Foundation's more level-headed approach, but arguments could also be made in the
But
GOC's
I remember
favor
Dr. Clef came from this organization, right guys? Dr. Clef?
The number of deaths caused in containment breaches of parathreats that could have been executed immediately after being captured is one persuasive argument, as is the continued potential threat of parathreats currently sitting in containment.
Big argument.
And while the GOC has been called inhumane for its desire to murder parathreats, ask any member of D-Class personnel whether the SCP Foundation is a more ethical organization in comparison. While the Foundation are generally far more considerate with anomalies than the GOC, their attitude towards their human cannon fodder is just as cold. Of course, we're not...
Hey, Loki, like, they could go both ways, you know what I mean? The way they use the D-Class and everything, the way, like, I'm telling you, the way they use the D-Class, it's really inhumane. But remember what I told you guys. Most of them, 90% of them, I won't say 90% because the one video we saw about the lucky guy, how they take him to go to the organization. If it was, let's say, like, I ain't understand that one. I always thought it's someone who get the life sentence or a death penalty to take it for D-Class. Either that's what I say. Oh, I see why they don't care if they die in these, you know, experiments. But like that video, you know, changing my mind a little bit.
Saying either organization is right or wrong in this instance. More that it's a nuanced issue that's difficult to look at in terms of morality. Later.
You're a talented content creator and you just uploaded your best video to YouTube. But...
Oh yeah, I forgot to do my thing. You guys already know, if I don't get paid at least a single penny, I'm not gonna shoot that video, I'm gonna skip it. But remember guys, if you ever get one on my ad, watch the whole thing. Thank you for the support. Let's continue. Even though there should be no ads yet. Yeah.
We'll take a look at two of the most famous case studies to see how the GOC's methodology plays out on the field. But first, let's take a look at how the actual organization is structured. At the top of the tower is the Council of the 108. Much like the United Nations, this council is made up of representatives from each of the 108 member organizations of the GOC.
It's almost like a Soviet Union, but not. Am I right? Am I saying the right one? If you guys know history and all that, the Soviet Union, it's the let me calm down. Okay, I'm just starting today. Isn't that the Gulag organization where back then, you know, most people came into it, you know, like, you know, for like war and everything, like they want to stop it, they either, you know, want more manpower or something like that. Isn't it like that? Kind of, maybe. I don't even know, man.
Headed by the mysterious Undersecretary
also
General
like these.
DC,
I don't know if you guys ever ate these. Man, I didn't way too much, man.
As well as the Nexus. The Nexus directs a network of command central hubs to coordinate and support local operations. Below that, the GOC is separated into three prongs: the Physics Division, the Psyche Division, and the Ptolemy Division.
Okay.
The Physics Division is the action arm of the GOC, made up of assessment teams and strike teams. It's their job to investigate and capture or neutralize parathreats. The Psyche Division is the diplomatic sector of the
Wasn't that what Dr. Clap was in? That one capture and like neutralize?
GOC, and consists of special observers and ambassadors. These personnel maintain relationships between paranormal groups and keeps things smooth between normal humanity and the occult. The Ptolemy Division is
they don't seem that bad, but like
home to the
I don't like killing every SCP. I'm just saying like killing the dangerous one. Like, oh yeah, that's definitely we gonna get like almost no research out of this. This gonna kill like hundreds or thousands or even millions of people. I'm just saying killing those. But the safe class, I want to that, like, you know, SCP-999, that cute little thingy. Well, it's the Butler Bell. That one, I don't see that much dangers and all that. I would love to have that Butler Bell.
Quartermasters and the Research and Development Department. This division helps the other two divisions do their work, from managing logistics and resource distribution to developing state-of-the-art weapons.
Pause. That's a big gun.
And equipment for GOC personnel. One more quick note before we move on to two of the GOC's greatest hits. It's important to know that the GOC classifies anomalies different to how the SCP Foundation does. Rather than SCPs, the GOC refers to them as TEs, or threat entities. While the GOC employs a frankly baffling number of code words for various groups, ideas, or concepts that we don't have the time to get into right now, we can tell you the main types of TEs. There are KTEs, or Known Threat Entities, UTE, or Unknown Threat Entity.
So they have their own thingy too, like the Foundation?
PTEs, Potential Threat Entities, and LTEs, or Liquidated Threat Entities, which are threat entities they have confirmed to be destroyed.
Okay.
Now you should have a pretty good idea of who the Global Occult Coalition is, their member organizations, their mission statements, their major ideological differences from the SCP Foundation. But it's a common truism that actions speak louder than words. So we need to talk about two of the most infamous incidents in the organization's history. First, there's the chair. Known as KTE 0937 Velveteen, or 6th Chair to the Global Occult Coalition, and SCP-1609 to the SCP Foundation. This is an incident that the Foundation and Foundation supporters love to cite when criticizing the GOC. From their telling, 1609 was an innocent, if a little spooky-looking chair with a harmless, anomalous property.
Oh, wasn't this, one of you guys told me. One of you guys told me about this in the comment section, the chair and the bow. I remember the chair one. I think one of you guys said they try. I know the chair. I think they talk about the chair that teleports everywhere. Like it's hard to contain everything, but it's safe. But when they tried to destroy, when they destroyed the words, the little words thingy, it's killing people now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
In spite of how helpful and benign this is, the Global
Occult
Coalition did what they always do and decided to neutralize
my alarm.
There
you go.
Into a wood chip.
Yeah.
However,
and now the word made it to like almost a key to class or Euclid, right?
Didn't actually kill the chair. It merely transformed it into a collection of sentient wood chips with an understandable chip on its shoulder. Now, when angered, typically by mentions of things related to the GOC or by the sound of motors running, these chips teleport into people's lungs, causing fatal organ damage. Surely this shows that—
There we go, you see? You see, even the boat one. If I remember the boat, it's 2 boats. They were saved. They just want to be together. They're in love together and everything. And the GOC, I think it was the GOC. I don't think it was the Foundation. I think it was the GOC. It killed one of them. So the other boat, like in grief and all that, sad, crying, and anger too. Went full speed, light speed, and everything I had, and killed all those people in front of it. If I remember.
The GOC are a bunch of haphazard idiots. They transformed a harmless anomaly into a killer. Well, it's not that simple. According to their own telling of the incident with the 6th chair, it was exactly that. Just the 6th and a number of other parathreats being destroyed because of their relation to a dangerous parathreat creator known as the Carpenter. All 5 other items were successfully incinerated. The chair was only unsuccessfully neutralized with the wood chipper due to a machine error with the incinerator. In other words, what is often painted as a prime example of GOC brashness and incompetence could just as easily have been a total accident that occurred during an otherwise logical action. No different from the fatalities that often occur during
but how they can't even kill this thing though.
SCP Foundation containment breach. But let's look at another example. SCP-1522, known to the GOC as LTE-4201 Velveteen, or the Ghost Ships. The Foundation often cites this as being another textbook example of the GOC taking things too far and murdering a completely innocent anomaly minding its own business. This anomaly was 2 apparently sapient boats.
I thought it was a wooden boat, but there you go.
Of the ocean that showed compassion for one another.
See, I know my SCP. It's because of you guys in the comment section. You guys told me about this.
Giving them the reputation of being literal love boats. The GOC apparently objected to this union and blew one of the boats to Kingdom Come, leaving the other to self-terminate in grief. How can the GOC possibly come out as anything but monsters in this scenario, harming 2 wholesome anomalies that would never hurt a fly? Well, don't be so sure about that. From the GOC report, we can first see that the boats were already encroaching into human territory, leading to reports of ghost ships from fishermen trawling in that area. And while the GOC did admittedly fire the first shot, it cannot be denied that the surviving ship's retaliation was equally, if not more violent than the initial attack. Upon attacking the first of the 2 ships, the second willfully collided with the GOC vessel, manned by the strike team Ocean Thunder, at hypersonic speed.
There you go, see? I'm telling you,
this killed the entire GOC team present.
Obviously, man, you're not gonna survive that. No, man.
Well, it's easy to say that this attack was in self-defense. It also shows that the boats always had devastating combat potential if provoked. If the parathreat had performed the same...
He didn't kill himself? He killed himself, though. That made him kill himself. So if he does that in real life, the boat only gonna be dead.
act on a larger Navy ship, or on a cruise ship, or any kind of commercial vessel, hundreds of lives would be lost. Doesn't seem so innocent now, does it? What conclusion
I'm still not changing my mind.
From all this? Is the Global Occult Coalition a gaggle of bloodthirsty idiots?
Man, you gonna do nothing with that, man. What are you gonna do with your fists too, man? I'm telling you, I'll take all of you out.
Off anomalies for the sake of it? No. Aren't they a morally perfect organization, protecting human survival and the quality of human life from a foundation that couldn't care less? The answer is no here too. While the SCP Foundation and the GOC have been known to squabble, and have caused even more damage to one another in alternate realities, they're ultimately 2 sides of the same coin. The 2 have even been known to reluctantly collaborate when necessary.
But looking like
Perhaps
the Foundation
they don't
more.
always see eye to eye, especially on some of the smaller and more contentious anomalies. But in a world where cosmic nightmares are lurking just behind the fabric of
that right there, you guys telling me a little bit about this guy right here, this thingy, the Devourers of... I don't know, I forget what it's called. When it comes to Earth, it's over. Everything is over. No one's surviving.
Reality, and some are preparing to strike. It feels comforting to have both of them at the ready. Now go check out our playlist.
That was good. I like this. I like it. That was good.
The suit.
Yo, that was good. I liked it. But you guys already know. It's another video. Let's conclude my... Damn, it's always almost 20 minutes. Let's do this fast. Guys, hit the subscribe button. Go to 5,000. We are almost there. Hit the like button too. It's supposed to be even more. Turn the notification. Go on the early game, which means me in the comment section first. We'll place me in the comment section. Go tell me games to play. It's not a big Roblox game. Tell me video to react to, but please put a link to the video so it'll be easy for him to find, like my dude did. Or it can be like, how you doing? We'll always try to reply back to you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's your boyfriend out.